We made it into a turn-based board game because real-time strategy does not work well on board games. So what you can do, you pick any race. We've got 6 different colors. We're only displaying 4 right now. You can play as Terran, Zerg, or Protoss. You'll place your base at the beginning of the game usually next to a mineral node. You also have a mineral node that you can place wherever you want. So most people, if you're smart like this Protoss player, you're going to place it next to another mineral node. That way you can harvest from 2. You can decide who's going first. You can roll a dice, you can go oldest to youngest, whatever you want to do. And then you'll take turns, you'll place your troops, and you'll spend your minerals to make more troops. So each race has different troops that cost different things. So siege tanks, they cost 20 minerals, whereas zealots might cost 10 minerals. And you spawn them in next to your base, and then you can move them on the next turn after they spawn. You'll get into combat with other people. Combat works, it's pretty simple. Your unit just deals damage to another unit, and that unit, if it goes over their health, they just die. That other unit can't attack in that same turn. Other than that, the game is pretty simple. You move your units around, you take mineral nodes, and you try to destroy the enemy base. You destroy the enemy base by attacking it 2 times in a row, either in the same turn or on separate turns. So if you really wanted to sneak a unit over into the enemy base and just attack it in 2 turns, you can do that. Or if you wanted to bring your whole army and destroy them, that's fine. There's also hero units. We have Kerrigan, Valerian, Zagara, and Artanis. Each hero unit can do different things. So like Artanis, he can make a Psi Storm, which will affect 4 different spaces. Kerrigan can spawn units of her own without you having to spend minerals. Valerian doubles marine attack speed, which means they can attack twice in 1 turn. And Zagara, she doesn't die. All the other heroes die, but Zagara can just respawn back at her base if she does lose all of her health. And each hero, they really affect the gameplay in unique ways. Some things that came up in development. We really wanted to do air units, we really did, but our pieces that we started printing during production still haven't printed yet. So air units are not happening. We also wanted to make the Protoss spawn units in wherever they wanted, just like the can where they can warp in things as long as they have a pylon. We wanted to have them warp in things at different mineral nodes that they control. That didn't happen just because it was really imbalanced. Each race is also balanced and acts in a different way. Protoss, they've got really strong units. Every unit has shields, and they also do a lot of damage, but they cost a little bit more than the other units. The Zerg can swarm the map. In every playtest, the Zerg has actually swarmed the map. And so you can spawn a ton of Zerglings at once. And with Kerrigan's free ability, you can get even more Zerglings. Terran is really good at turtling. They can also hold choke points really well. But Terran are also just very basic. They're not too weak, they're not too strong. They're kind of a nice place in between Protoss and Zerg. Because Zerg units are really weak and they can die in like 1 hit. Other than that, that's the game. Any questions?
Cool. Alright, so for the sake of time, we can't talk too much about it, but what we're gonna do is when we get back, which is a